Well, hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of KSP. So, it has been quite a while. I have not uploaded any new episode of KSP. It's because I was busy here in real life. So, in the last episode, we had launched few rockets here, just reaching the space bed and a few aircraft, which we apparently put them out of service now because some pilot decided to, fly and crash them over at the water, which should mean that we would need to build new aircraft. Anyways, let's start this video out with a new rocket launch here. And this thing contains a biological capsule. So that would mean a small mice and few ants, a few small insects. So I'm basically running the rocket here, and we can see that there is an engine failure. Okay, that's not bad because we still have the upper stage here. And let's just see it go up and away. Okay, now we separate the capsule from the rocket, and then we run our experiments and head back down. Whoa, nice view of here. It's a long way down there now. So it should come back down anytime soon. As you can see, the parachute is ready. It did get really red hot on the way back down, but it's good that it didn't burn itself up. It's pretty risky re-entering the atmosphere at such high speeds. The parachute deployed all well, and the landing goes quite a bit smoothly as unexpected. I thought the first mission would actually fail, and we just balanced the craft for a second there. Anyways, with the knowledge we gain from there, we can now get into building some bigger stuff and aiming for even higher goals. So let's buy new aircraft parts, and let's buy new materials. You know, with the remaining science, we can also try to get even better rocket planes, which gives us this nice little cockpit that can, basically put things up. Men on space, not things, living beings. So I'm thinking about getting that or that. So, what should I get? Should I get new rocket engines? You know what? Let's get the new rocket engines. We can go up into space maybe later on. And let's grab that power. So, next up is getting. Alright, the next rocket coming up is the V1 rocket, which was, famously known as V2 rocket. We got this from the Germans after the war. Okay, so let's launch this thing and put a camera on top of it so you can take some pictures from space. The rocket goes quite nicely for it being the first launch. Yep. Okay, now it looks like it has lost control. Now let's get rid of the fairing here. And there we go, get rid of that. And now I'm kind of worried if this thing is actually gonna land properly and slow down enough, because we are coming back down at such high speeds. It's very alarming. So you don't want to see any of this boring descent here. It was a sort of a smooth ride. We almost kind of did burn it. I'm never gonna fly that at such high speeds ever again. And looks like the pointy end is penetrating the water here. What? Okay. Some high level physics coming up here, guys. Oh, yes. High level physics, guys. Better than the Unity physics engine. Actually, you know what? KSP was built in Unity. Some nice physics engine going on here. Alright, that was actually stupid thing to comment on. Next up, we have this weird looking rocket with upper stage here. And the goal of this rocket is to get as far as possible. I'm hoping that this rocket can land at least 3,000 kilometers away, if not 4,000. So let's launch this thing. And you might be wondering why the frick I launched it slanted. Well, it's because I need to do some turning here. I can't go straight up and come back straight down if I'm hoping to move like 3,000 kilometers. Okay, so the lower stage is now empty. We just need to make sure that we face the correct way. I guess it's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna fire the engine and let's see how far this thing goes. This thing should burn for about a minute and get really high up. Okay, this thing is going fast, guys. This thing is fast. 1500 kilometers apoapsis. That's how high it's gonna go up. As you can see, it's gonna go really high up. Yeah, it should go really far away. You can see. Nice view from here. Oh man, I can't wait to send some things up in orbit. Satellites soon. Get some sweet science from space, you know. I've uh okay. Is this coming back down or what? Imagine accidentally putting this in orbit. Yeah, this thing is going back down. Yeah, it does seem like we are gonna get the achievement pretty easily. Yeah, there we go. We had the downrange milestone. Downrange milestone, yes. I started over there for a minute. And now we are falling back straight down. And I'm pretty sure that this thing is not going to survive any re-entry because it is coming back at insane speed. So the atmosphere is just going to burn itself up. Uh, Not burn itself off, burn this rocket up. I guess I'm just going to blow this up now, if possible. But I quite cannot see the blowing up option. I guess I'm just going to let it burn up in the atmosphere like that. Okay, so now we have new contract. First artificial satellite. Gotta put something in space, make sure it stays up in space, does not come back down for a very long time. So doing something like that would require some insanely new high-tech stuff that we are currently researching. It's gonna take some time. Until then, I'm gonna try to get some more funds and up our space level game. So let's grab some easy contracts that we can do right now. Something like, explain sounding rocket. Uh, Maybe this one sounds good. All right, so new explain. This thing is gonna go up to 45 kilometers, somewhere about there. So just launch this bad boy up right now, and you can see we got so high up in atmosphere that the air is too thin for the control surfaces to handle. So we have to use something like that RCS thing. You see that gas coming out? Yeah, that gas is helping this plane to control itself. Okay, so it's not way too high up, so it should not be a very deadly entry. For now, we're above the clouds here, so that's good. Oh, okay, we're coming way too fast. We need to control ourselves. Okay. Let's stop. Let's stop. Okay, and let's get the parachute out. Stop! Come on, stop! Come on. Yes. Okay, that was not what I was expecting. I was expecting this to slow down, not get parachuted. I guess it's fine. The gas RCS, it's actually called RCS. It's still turning on. I should turn that off. Not waste too much gas. And yeah, I should get back in until help arrives. I should not be swimming out here in the middle of nowhere. Get back in, you stupid Kerbal. Okay, so we need more data on how living things would be up in space. So I think this is another new rocket. And yeah, the upper stage did not fire, but luckily the lower stage put it up in high enough place that we can actually get some decent amount of science from. So let's grab some data here and hit back down, just like that. Okay, just don't tumble back down. And it is slowing down enough, just enough, just a little bit more. There we go. There we go. The parachute is now up. So, alright, we are building something here that should get quite a bit far away in a few experiments. We're just testing out the rocket here, rocket engine here, see how far this thing actually goes. Because we're actually aiming for satellite. So, this rocket will put something in orbit. The test goes successful for the lower stage, the booster stage, and we'll use that booster stage to put this thing up in space. So there we go. That's our rocket that's gonna put the first artificial satellite in space. That's something that will stay up there for a long time and won't actually come back very soon. So there we go. We have the rocket now turning sideways. Now, why do we turn sideways? We can't just straight go up. We need to go sideways so fast that we actually fall around the Earth. That's how satellites essentially work. You go so fast that gravity pulls you around the Earth, and yeah, that's basically how gravity works. I learned this much from KSP, more than what I would learn from college, essentially. Hmm. So my level physics going on here. Okay, now I'm gonna coast up and aim at the correct direction because I'm gonna fire the engines when I'm up at the highest point. So we have, less fuel, more orbit. So keep in mind that this stage is not stabilized. We need to spin the stage in order to stabilize this and keep it facing the correct way. So this stage will burn, give us a bit of speed, and the upper stage will burn and then put itself in orbit. At least that is what I'm aiming for. And that's done. Let's get rid of that stage, and there we go. This thing should put it in orbit. Okay, first satellite, man. First satellite. Let's do this. So the first satellite is nothing spectacular. It kind of worked for a while and it just blew itself off. That's not very good, is it? That was not supposed to happen. But fear not, we'll bring some more bigger, huge rockets that will actually put something meaningful up in space, that we can actually call satellite, not rocket into space. So, yeah. Until that happens, wait for the next episode because we'll have to import these rockets all the way from Russia, and that's gonna take some time. So, episode 3 will come very soon. Hope you enjoyed this episode very much because I did not enjoy it very much. Stupid episode. Did not get much work here done.